To say perfect new world, to say perfect new world. Yeah, perfect. It's perfect new world. To claim perfect new world's exploratory closed beta test was a rousing success would be disingenuous. It was the exact opposite. If perfect new world releases in this form, it will be 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, immediately dead on arrival. And they know this, which is why just a few days ago they made a public post on Steam that goes on to state, a letter to the soul tamers of Perfect New World. The first exploratory closed beta test of Perfect New World has concluded. Thank you for submitting your previous feedback. We'll review your comments carefully and take them seriously as we develop our games. Next, we'd like to share with you some of the optimization plans we have for Perfect New World in the future. These are alterations that they're going to be making in an active effort to hopefully save the game, because everyone that played it said it was absolute garbage. You know what isn't garbage though? All of our incredible patrons over on Patreon who continue to support me every single month. I cannot stress enough how much I appreciate all your guys' support. Also, if you have a moment, consider following me over on Twitch, where I stream the majority of weekends. So first things first, they go to outline that they will be adding more gameplay for the world map. We'll further expand the world map gameplay content and add more exploration details and interactive elements to not just enrich map gameplay and environment elements, but create a more realistic, dynamic in-game world. I mean, this should have been done to begin with. The fact that they didn't already think that this was necessary baffles me. They think a dead, empty world, void of content, void of life, void of anything other than linear progression from quest hub to quest hub, NPC to NPC was what we wanted. Adding map tiles of different styles. We'll add map tiles of various styles and themes in the future, each showcasing unique scenes, buildings, and cultural features, allowing you to immerse in a diverse, colorful world. So basically what they're saying is our game had just copy and paste areas and it looked like shit. So we're going to actually diversify it, adding more class types. And I think this is the most important thing. I think, there are 3 classes total during the beta test. That is not enough for a new game. You definitely need more than 3 classes. Even Blue Protocol knows this, and they're launching with 5, with the Blitz Lancer, the 6th class, coming a month, 2 months after the launch. We will work hard to improve the controls of this game, allowing you to control your character's movements and skills more easily. Meanwhile, we'll add new classes as additional options for you to choose from, thank God. Adding a fair PvP mode. Dude, this is a free-to-play Chinese MMO. There is no fair PvP. Considering the need of our players, we'll add fair PvP modes so players can duke it out and see who's better, the person with the larger bank account. Meanwhile, we plan to introduce a multiplayer battleground that offers new modes, with each mode having unique in-game objectives and challenges. So this is essentially going to be like the territory wars that were present in Perfect World International. This is essentially what they're doing is essentially just reintroducing what was already there in Perfect World International. And admittedly, that was a very pay-to-win system, but still kind of fun. Improving combat satisfaction and smoothness. So the kind of satisfaction where you're clicking, you're scaling, you're like, oh yeah, oh, that's so smooth. I like cutting through those enemies like butter. Yeah, that's what they're saying they're going to be improving, because apparently that was not the case when people were using the 3 available classes during the beta. We will optimize the combat system to create a combat experience that is smoother and more satisfying, telling an exciting story through story missions. This is a Chinese game. There's Chinese games, more than that, Chinese MMOs are not known for their good stories. Age of Wushu, Swordsman Online, Jade Dynasty, Perfect World International, Swords of Legends Online, Justice Online, Moonlight Blade. These games all have garbage stories. They are bloated. They have absolutely bloated narratives, but they are all absolutely terrible in terms of actual storytelling. In the future, we'll tell a more exciting story through our story missions and add more side quests for you to explore extra storylines, diverse character interactions, and additional lore about this world. We hope this will deepen the emotional impact and significance of the game, enhancing player immersion. Okay, adding diverse features to the gear system. Oh no, have gear, you obtain gear, and then when you level to a higher level, you obtain new gear. We don't need an extensive number of diverse features for our gear. In the future, we'll provide a more diverse gear system with each weapon having its own features. Also, by combining the right stats and features, you can create your own builds of weapons, spirit beasts, and talents, showcasing what I love. What I can't wait to do is have a weapon that I need to spend months slowly customizing so it gives me the perfect stats. Grinding to perfect that is the equivalent of grinding artifacts in Genshin Impact. I'm gonna hate this. Optimizing frame rates. We'll continue to optimize the game performance to improve frame rate and smoothness, ensuring the game can run smoothly no matter the hardware configuration. That's good. I saw people were actually having issues with performance, but you know, that happens to all guys, so I'm not gonna judge you for having performance issues. Adding more social content. In the future, we plan to add more social interactive features and events so players can more easily make friends and work together. In doing so, we hope to encourage communication among players and the formation of a vibrant community, but with open world PvP. So it's essentially gonna be like, fuck you, and the other guys on the other side go, no, fuck you, and then you know, you're like, hey, you come over here and say that, and the other guy's like, no, you come over here. So then you're like, fine, I'll come over. You walk over to the guy and you get ganked by 10 dudes. That's and then they all teabag you. Yeah, that is the vibrant community that we can expect from this. Adding more characteristics to storyline NPCs. We'll add more characteristics and exciting origin stories to the storyline NPCs. By telling more details and adding more interactive options, the NPCs will become more lively and interesting. This will also encourage our players to progress the storyline, creating an option for you to skip storyline. Yeah, you just here for $49.99, you can completely skip the entire storyline. To meet the need of different players, we'll include an option that allows you to skip storylines. You can choose to not watch through the storyline if you prefer not to, which gives back control to our players. And improving character customization. Perfect World International was the most customizable MMO to have ever existed, more than Black Desert Online, even to this day. So they plan on expanding on that, making more abundant experiencing character customization in the future. So I appreciate that. Before the next test begins, oh, they're having a next, hey, if you need a beta tester, you know who to call. We will work hard to enrich and improve our gameplay content based on your feedback. We hope to provide a better gaming experience, and you guys need to, because this one was pretty horseshit. And from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for following and supporting us. It is you who give us the momentum to keep on improving and create a better, perfect new world. Fuck, I hate the fact that they're calling this Perfect New World. It's such a dumb name. Damn. Now, I mean, these are improvements that should have already been present. This is nothing new. This is literally the foundation, the basis with which every MMO is created. And is that Etherblade in the distance? It's totally Etherblade, isn't it? Holy crap. That's kind of cool. But this isn't anything innovative. Like, these all should have been present to begin with. The fact that they're not is an absolute and utter sign of incompetence, and I cannot believe that they released it without these features and then are selling these features like they're listening to player feedback. But I mean, you know what? It's good that they're still improving, and it's good that they're implementing these. Now, if Perfect New World isn't your kind of game, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be of more interest to you.